Hello, everybody. Wait, what? Huh? My microphone working? Microphone? Microphone. Yes, it is. Okay. Welcome back to another day of Greg. So, we are continuing with some GregTech. Off the stream, I went and just kind of smelted down a lot of the ores that I had. So, I've got a lot of tin. I've been working on smelting some bronze. Got a compressor to compress the wrought iron nuggets into ingots. I've been running this alloy smelter. And what I want to get working on pretty much immediately is this thing here, which requires glass, which I believe will require me to get the well, I guess I can, yeah. So what I can do is the quartz sand can be made from regular sand if I grind it, but don't have any regular sand at the moment, which is kind of an issue for things that require sand. So let's go and break our kneecaps to grab some sand from the beach. And for anybody who hates me doing this, I apologize. Here, I'll fix it. There. Now it's just slightly bigger. Alright. Now I gotta get out of the water before I drown. That would be detrimental to my health and progression. Big. Am I dumb? I'm dumb. I am dumb. My staircase up is this way. Whee! Here. You know, I still haven't figured out how to put my YouTube chat up on screen. Wow. I need to figure that out, actually. I should figure that out at some point. But I believe what I can do is take sand, grind it down into quartz sand, take a piece of flint, grind it down into flint, and then if I think I can turn this into tiny piles, and if I get one more of that, pretty sure I can just do this and this, get glass dust, which is nice. These are cool things. I do want to get these. So I will have to sacrifice some of the steel in order to make a mold. Then we'll need a block mold. And then what I can do is go over here to my alloy smelter and I put glass dust into that, and I believe this gets me glass. However, though, it also means that I am out of steel. And really the only way to get steel is the blast furnace, which requires fire bricks, which requires liquid concrete, which requires all of this stuff. Which is certainly something. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of these. that is taking a lot of my steam, so I'm going to stop that. 3 pieces of glass should be enough. I should also make this. This would also be very helpful. And it uses treated wood, which I can make. I have creosote over there from the coke ovens. I'm just making iron plates because I want to make more buckets. Oh, I had iron plates. Oh well. Alright, so for a bucket, 3 iron plates, hammer in the middle, buckets. So go ahead and put this glass dust, and I consider glass a gem. I got rooted dirt, which I don't want, so that can just, here we go. There's a hole. It can live there. So, what I am probably going to do now is probably going to go and look for some uh, equal parts. These make some very interesting noises. Oh, that has that in it. Well, I guess I'll just, Alright. Well, one of them's gonna have 5. That's... Oh, actually. That's gonna have 6. Oh, it's fairly equal. That works for me. I will have some charcoal in my bag for torches. Pressure plates. I have way too much stuff in my inventory. That's one of the big problems that I have. Is I usually have just way too much in my inventory. So, put some of this stuff away. Wooden form, I can use that. Bricks can go away. Clay can go away. Coke oven bricks, I'll just put in there. These drums are full of creosote oil, so I'm just going to put those there. And let's go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of these buildings and loot some of the chests that might be in them. So I'm going to go probably a decent distance away to try and find some things I haven't yet. That, those. So, I don't know how many of these actually will have any chests in them, because sometimes it's a bit of a crapshoot. Because sometimes these have things in them, sometimes they do not. But I'll find random things in here anyways, so it's good to kind of look around at least. This just has iron bars, so that is very unhelpful. And this is just a room. I will come back for the quartz at some point first, because I can use that for things. Shelves, crafting table. Think there's anything over here. More books. Another crafting. Oh, here's a chest. But what I'm looking for is just some resources. All that I can, at least. And I'll just sort my backpack and then just throw things in there. So that's one chest. Didn't have what I needed, which is steel. So we're gonna go back down very quickly. Break in here. Why not? 3 books. I don't know how often I'm going to really need brewing stands. I believe they are used in... Oh, no? Oh. I guess I can just turn them into blaze rods. That's neat, I suppose. So now we'll just kind of go looking around more. More brewing stands. I guess that's good because this does give me access to blaze rods. I don't actually know what I can do with blaze rods. I mean, I can crush them. A blazing hook. Nether Star Center. Oh boy. I can do ender chests and ender tanks, I suppose. I can make plungers with it. Good to know. Alright. Well. If I ever need a plunger that burns my hands, I know how to do it now. Nothing really down here. Nothing here. I guess I could go through these. I'll take glowstone. I mean, we're permanently trapped on peaceful mode anyways. So, sight is not nearly as important. Another brewing stand. Ooh, another backpack. Ooh, and it's a better backpack. Aha! Nice. So now I can just actually put all of my dump stuff in there. Aha! I'll put my there. So now I can just kind of grab. Not have to worry as much. Goes down another level. Oh, this is quite dark. But there's nothing here. Oh. Oh. Okay. I've not really seen this area before. Some lapis surface rock. It was on for a while. I think I'm just gonna go back up. Did I fall down at? There. Get some dirt. That. And we'll just kind of... No. Then back up we go. Ooh, just kind of want to follow this tunnel places. That seems... That's a lot of places. Sometimes these ones have chests. Sometimes. Over there. So what I'm looking for is steel. Because I don't have a good way to get steel yet. And it would be a little bit painful to go and look for the stuff to make a blast furnace at the moment. Not really having a whole lot of luck for steel, though. Which is not great. But I am finding other random stuff. Which is fine. This just goes up to outside? Yeah. I'm just gonna go down and keep following the area. Go off this way. Interesting. Down here. That's finding a lot of those Ender IO capacitors. And this is just empty. Up here. What is all of that? Bunch of books. Oh, interesting. Oh, one of these. Cool. Like a abandoned library building. Don't think there's any chests in the library area. Oh, there was. I already got it. Aha. Okay, so probably best to just keep the way down. Oh, there's coal here. That's nice. I didn't know about that. We'll mark that. And we'll just keep following this. Cauldron chest. Damascus steel. That's not super helpful. That can't be used for... But it is a stronger type of steel that gets you fortune just off the bat. Okay. Oh, emeralds. Emeralds are decent. Not what I'm looking for, though. Oh, we'll go up. Dirt. Brewing stand. Yoink. Fuck all. Cool. Over here? Over this way. Can I have stuff, please? Please? Chests? Please? 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 Can I have a chest? Preferably not ones that I've already looted. Alright, you know what? Let's... my map. Let's go over that way. Don't really think I've done much over this way. So we'll head around in here. Crafting tables. Nothing. Furnaces. Ooh, an enchantment table. I'll take that. Thank you. And this just goes up to the top. I would not survive that fall, so I'm not going to try that. Gonna go down the normal way. like a normal. The normie straps. Oh. I forgot you could do that. Familiar. Have I already been down here? May have. I have. Okay. Otherwise, I don't think there would be torches. I don't think torches naturally spawn in these. Might, though. No. Oh, goodness. Hello. Oh, there's silver here. Where's the layout? Yep. That'll be annoying to get. Minecraft? Hello? Uh-oh. Hi, Adler. You came just in time to see my game try to crash. There it goes. We're good. We're good. That was... that was interesting. For certain. Game almost crashed on me. For some reason. Alright. Let's... Already been in there. I am heading this way. Did I go in? I did go in that one. Go in here. Might be interesting stuff in here. Possibly. Just a cluster of buildings. Oh, there's nothing I'm seeing so far. Fine. Oh, by the way, I gotta show you guys something that I discovered. So this is a pressure plate. Usually, you know, it's just like two pieces of wood that, this Modpack does it slightly different. This is how you make a pressure plate in this Modpack. Some short wood sticks, 2 oak slabs, and an iron spring, a screwdriver, and a mallet. And what you can do with that is that's how you make buttons. That is legitimately the only way you can make buttons, is by using a pressure plate. So that's fun. Certainly a way to do it. I'm really getting no luck with the chests. At all. Anvils, furnaces, crafting tables. Yeah, this mod pack has GregTech in it. And GregTech really enjoys complicating things. So why am I playing it? I mean, I enjoy it, so that's why I play. But it's a bit of a weird mod if you're not sort of used to this kind of thing. But I've been playing like expert mode, mod packs and stuff for quite some time. I've completed a good handful of them before. I've played through FTB Infinity Evolved Expert. That one was kind of a pain. I've also played through the Age of Engineering mod pack, which used a bunch of recipe manipulation uh, to raise difficulty. Um, I have played some expert skyblock packs in the past as well. Um, I have completed 100% through. I think it was called. Ooh, what's it called? I dropped my wallet. Yeah. I don't remember the name of it, but it really centered around like create and stuff like that. For the life of me, I can't remember the name. It'll probably come to me at some point, but for the life of me right now, I can't remember. Let's top, go down. We'll just lower down here. Okay. Oh, I was not expecting that, but okay. Aha, steel. There we go. Ads. Rip. Let's find some steel though. Oh, another backpack. Sweet. I'll put my tools in my actual backpack. Alright. Another chest. Another backpack. Very, very nice. Get that back in there. Start putting stuff away. It's a good amount of chests this way. It seems like that this place seems to be a decent place to go for chests. Oh, well, I've already cleared it out. Alright, well, that's... Alright, well, let's go into the deep slate one. Sure. I think I saw a chest over here. Did I? I did. Another ender sword. Don't really need it, but I'll take it. Why not? Silver is also nice to get, as is more cauldrons. Even though I don't really think I'll need the cauldron. But we take it. We take it. The chest. Stop placing torches. Thank you. More steel. Steel is nice. We take that. And just put stuff away. Torch on a cauldron. Fascinating. The chest. One more steel ingot. And this is the top. Alright, so let's head back down. Huh. Interesting door placement. That goes to nothing. Go back through here. There might be more down. Well, there is, technically, but not really anything of value. Yay. Okay. Well, I'll just tear down the doors and move on. Where will we go? I have no idea. We will just head back along this way. So the reason I sort of did a tangent of getting steel is mostly because, one, I don't have a good way to get it for now. And the other is I want to make this steam boiler here because I think I think that I can use what's it called? Uraninite. I will want that, I think. Eventually. Let's head back to base. Getting dark. And don't worry about all the rubber trees. It's fine. They're fine. It's okay. Just industry. I let it cool down. That's fine. Alright. So, I have 6 steel plates. I need 7. So, that. Get the glass. I need 3 bricks. And the wrought iron plates. And my hammer. Okay, so what you do is you take a hammer, 3 bricks, and 5 wrought iron plates. Makes a bricked wrought iron casing. I take 3 steel ingots, put it in a forge hammer, and the forge hammer makes 2 plates from 3 ingots. And I do this, that, and then surround that with that. So, I don't want to waste the steam that's in that, so I am going to get some bronze going, because I do still need bronze. That should take up the majority of what I have left in there. And I will go ahead and place down backpacks so that I can start sorting out all of the stuff that I got. Mostly looking for stuff that I can easily sort out. Drop. Oh. Olivine. And I think eventually I can, yeah, I can crush that down into tiny piles of diamond dust, which is not super helpful. Yes. So these buildings are generated from, what's it called? I'm not sure which mod adds them, but they're called lost cities. But yes, these are all just randomly generated structures. Now, the question is, do you accept creosote oil as a burnable resource? You do! Oh, it is not super effective, but we will take that. So we got that. So now we have a better source of making bronze. So now what I need to work on next is a steam macerator, which requires pistons, which are a pain. Alright, that's cool. I know I'll need copper later, so I don't want to turn it all into bronze. But I do need a good amount of it, so I'm just going to do that. Need to pop those into plates. And since this doesn't really produce that much steam, just my fiance sneezing in the background. So these will start quickly going through the steam, so I may need to actually stop that process after completion until that starts producing more steam. But I can use creosote. Is helpful because I get a lot of it. That. Bonk some more plates out. I need to stop it after this one. Yeah. So we'll do that. So for the steam macerator, we need bronze fluid pipes, which are easy enough. They actually have some somewhere. I do not. Okay. So I need my wrench and my hammer. So we need 4 of those, that, and I think it's that. Make small bronze fluid pipes, then a bronze machine casing, just 8 plates around a hammer. I do need the pistons, but I have the fences. Good thing I didn't turn all my copper into that, because I need to make red alloy. So that'll use the rest of my copper, which is not great. This is still heating. Oh, there it goes. Only issue is that I will need to keep an eye on these so they do not run out of water, because if they run out of water and then I put water in them before they cool down, they explode. I don't want them to blow up. That is not a fun time. So I will take that out of the way, because I think I have all the bronze stuff I need. So, let's go ahead. I will need one. Yeah, 4. I'll need 8 iron ingots. I will also need file, I think. That, maybe that. So, pistons are a little bit of a weird thing. They require iron rods. Uh-oh. Those are filling back up, so I can make more of that. And I need 3 red alloy ingots. I'll just let all that go. To make 2 red alloy plates. And that's enough for the piston. Now I just need 6 wood planks, some cobblestone. I'll use deep slate, why not? And then I need to make small iron gears. I think is I don't remember. Okay, hammer and wire cutters. So wire cutters, hammer, then iron rods, small iron gears. I think that's all I need for the pistons. So 2 pistons. Now I need 2 diamonds. I think that's it. We have a macerator. We'll do that, and then we can just connect that in. So this will double our ores. It'll crush a bunch of things up. Throw some more creosote in there. So this will more efficiently make dusts, but I can also take some of these ores that I've gotten, and if I grind down that, I now get 4 incinerate sand, which equals 1 tin ingot each. So I get more out of it. Chalcopyrite. So if I grind that, I can smelt that into copper. So what I want to do is take all of my copper-bearing minerals, and eventually I actually want to get something. It is called the steam grinder. This. But I need potent. And potent requires some lead in. Well, I've got some lead. So let's make some of that. It does require a good amount of copper. But what I can do is start grinding down that. So we'll put that in there. That's gonna take a while though. So just have this. That should do. So this is producing more than enough to run both of these. So after that finishes, it's actually super slow, so we're going to... that's very slow as well. Oh boy. That is fine. So it only needs 1 lead per. Go ahead and 2 lead. Doing 2 crafts, that means I'll need 12 copper dust. Now, alternately, what I can do is this, which is a lot faster. So I'm just going to do that for the rest of the tin. That's very, very slow. Only issue with this is that eventually I will run out of the creosote in there. Alright. But I will get to that later on. So now we have some potent. We will go ahead and hook that up. Yes, I can continue sorting some of these things. Put the bronze that away. Because the thing with the steam grinders are they run faster, and they also process multiple at a time. So it is a multi-block structure, so I am going to keep that going for a bit. These are done. Now the problem is, with this, is you need steam machine casings, which is a bunch of bronze with some bricks. You need quite a bit of them. But the potent gears require 4 potent plates each. So I'll actually need more potent. So let's grind that. Grind that. Grind that. Make some more potent. That. Now, I can make this a lot easier once I get to LV and start using power, because whereas right now it's a little bit less, I get 8 dust, whereas with this I get full efficiency and get 9. I'm not super worried about that right now, because I need that. I'm going to go ahead and drop off the rest of this in my boiler. Go ahead and clear that out of that. Let's go ahead and grab the charcoal. That's full. I can put that in there. Put the charcoal away. Only need to put a little bit in my inventory. The potent should be done. So I need 8 of these. File down. Need these 8. Then I need to make the gears. That. And now I need to work through a bunch of bronze. So the steam grinder is a multi-block, requires a lot of steam casings, but it also requires steam input hatches, steam output buses, and steam input buses, which is also a lot of bronze. So I'm just going to keep doing that down there. Don't really have a whole lot left in the way of copper. So I will probably have to go mining for copper again soon. Have anything in here that will turn into copper? Tetrahedrite will. So yeah, these are very, very slow. I could also make it with the high pressure one, which Only 2 steel plates and wrought iron. Yeah, I might do that. That sounds worth it. I will need more wrought iron. So again, wrought iron is a little bit annoying. I have to take an ingot, grind it into nuggets, and then I need to smelt those into that. Melt those down. At least these furnaces are fast, so... And I think it requires molten alloy pipes, huh? Pretty easily. With all the bronze plates I can make. Actually, I can make more. So, I'm going to pick this up. Oh, right. Steel. Let's go first. Ow, my eye. Ah! Now it's back to bronze. So the high pressure demacerator, it works faster, but it also does take quite a bit longer. Or it takes quite a bit more steam. And what's annoying is that in order to actually get the ingots of wrought iron, I need to actually compress them. Which is frustrating at the very least. But all in the sake of industry. Take that. Here. Will get me 2 of the 5 I need. That needs a refresh with some creosote. Here, and scoop up some of that. So if you were indeed wondering about all of the rubber stuff out there, all of that out there is mostly because I need a good amount of logs. 2 more ingots. Excuse me, I'm gonna put the tin away. Put the books away. Why do I still have the books? Get those out of here. I think I've just been shoving the seeds in here as well. Don't think I'm gonna have enough room for all these books. I do not. So you go and dump. 1 more ingot. So the only issue is that once these heat up and they don't have a place to put steam, they will exhaust steam out. And that's basically your ULV waste product. It just wastes the steam into the air. Now we should be able to get high pressure macerator, which works a lot faster. I should be able to grind that down. But yeah, instead of 30 or 40 seconds, it's now only 20. Which is still not great. But it is better. So now, let's work on that. That is all the bronze I have, right? Okay, well, let's work on getting some of those. 5. That is not a lot. That is not a lot at all. Trophy! Yay! Yay! Alright, I'll hydrate. Fine. Thank you for the hydrate. What am I doing? The one thing I do want to also get later is the beam separator. This is nice because what you can do is it centrifuges. So I can, like, say that I take this crushed copper and I crush it down into this. The centrifuge recipe allows me to get cobalt out of it. And that's what the steam separator allows for. It does the centrifuge recipes. But I believe it'll only do the recipes that say ULV on them, because I think anything else it won't have enough power to do. I might be mistaken. I am not entirely certain. But for now, we're just gonna have to straight up melt copper. Is fine. The ore veins are large. Oh, ad time. Were we already in an ad? I think we were in an ad break and I never noticed. I don't know. What? Nope. There it goes. Now there's an ad. Cool. So more copper. And let's get some more. Throw a stack of tin in there. There's steel plate. Might as well get more. Not iron. Alright, I need the saw. Where'd that go? Like circle. Because eventually you're going to need more wrought iron. There's better ways to get the wrought iron later. As for right now, yeah, do that. But what I can also do with the terracotta is I can grind that down into clay dust. Which I might do later. Because that seems like it would be a good idea. Got more bronze. Mush that down. You need more creosote, so I will grab the creosote from here. Clear that out. Grab the charcoal, grab the charcoal, grab the charcoal. Sleep for the night. And now that I actually have access to wrought iron, now that I think about it, I can. Can I do that? Grind them. Right? I can. Pick up any more? No. Oh, grind those down later. So we need a lot of bronze for this. How many do we need? 22. And then 6. Okay. We need a minimum of 26 more. Gonna be a while. And we'll just start compressing down. No, I didn't. No. Uh, compressor. Oh. Only requires one steel plate. I actually want that. Do anything? It would be faster. Not sure if that's really worth it though. But I mean, I guess at the end of the day, I could just grind it back down into its component parts. I mean, that'd be fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I might. I will debate upon it. It's still grinding. That. Start filling that up with wrought iron as it goes. This will make us 8 more, I think. That's 4 sets. Yeah. Oh goodness. So, grinder. Until I get all the stuff I need, I'm not going to that. Alright. I'm going to be a little bit inefficient with my coal here, but eh. Doesn't really matter. I've got a bunch of it. So, oh well. Make sure that's stocked up. Should be able to clear the rest out of... Almost. Almost. I do have one steel. 2 steel plates. I want to use that. It's gonna be a while before I can get into LV, so I think I'll do that. I do need more tin alloy though. I think it's just 1-to-1. Yeah. An iron. Do that in the meantime. Back down the bronze. this. Get it smelting. So this is a lot of what the early game is like. It's a lot of manual moving things around. You know what? Back those. Want those. So yeah, I need 2 wrought iron plates. Don't have. I will need May. Is fine. I'll just let them all go. Pin back in there. Let that go for a bit. So, 5 of those. So those can go. I have the steel plate. The iron plates. Hey. I think that's everything. I think I can just pick that up and high pressure. Because it works faster. It's not gonna be, yeah, so it halves the amount of time needed. Is a lot better. Now, is there a forge hammer? There is not. Oh, there is. Uh, E. I mean, I have a steel plate left. I've got wrought iron left. Oh. And I could do with things going a little faster. I need 5 wrought iron plates. I need half of that. How many? 2. We need 2. Fine. Got plenty. Need the steel plate. These. And I need this. Ow! So yeah, those steam pipes, steam is hot, so they're a little bit painful. You know, there we go. That is much better. No, no. That, and I'm gonna start clearing out my things there. And honestly, since I have the wrought iron now, I'm just gonna start making wrought iron tools to make a wrought iron axe if I grab some sticks. So I think hammer, file, ingot. I can make 2 of them actually. Have a couple more sticks. Put file, 2 plates, 2 ingots, hammer, to be an axe. Making more bronze, so I'll just keep smacking that down. That's done. Get the malachite going. Copper. And we'll just start melting these up. Right, so I'm gonna put my tools in my ag for a moment so that I can go and chop down some trees. Means I'll probably also want to put away a few of these things. I mean, but yeah, this is a lot faster. All right, let's wait. I need hammer wrench, I think it was, right? That should be enough. But now I need the steam input hatch, and I need output bus and input bus. So, just get more of that going. All these are full. I'll have to make a new bronze drum. I guess I could show you. So, bronze drum wires. You take... Oh, all of my bronze is currently being smacked into plates, that's right. That's alright. Alright, so, what it is, you take 4 bronze ingots, as you need, 4 bronze rods, you put a hammer between them, and you get long bronze rods. So you put the hammer, 2 long bronze rods, and then those around the side, that gets you a bronze drum. Then I need 2 of these. And then we have the steam input hatch, so there's that. So now we need the output bus and input bus, which require chests. Don't have any, so we'll just make it. Of course, have any chests. I really should have picked up those chests I saw. Oh well. We could make some. Wait. So there's that. And once we get the assembler, we can make it the normal way by using a program circuit. We are gonna need quite a bit more plates, because we're gonna need 16 plates. Because we have the, yeah, the 16 plates, which we're halfway there. I'm gonna wait for this to finish up crafting. Then I am going to go throw that copper back into the alloy smelter. I can put these tin alloy away. But the reason I'm using the tin alloy is it's slightly better than the bronze. And steam doesn't get up to this point, so I don't run the risk of these melting or not working. Hot iron's done. I guess... okay, I'm gonna make the nuggets. Do that. Don't have... Oh. That is probably a ways away. Mithril. Oh, I see. Alright. Well, yeah, that's a bit of ways. Now, I want to get this going. So for this, what else does this make? Grinder, oven. Oh, the multi-block tanks. So this. So this is a big alloy smelter. So I will want that foundry. Where's the quest book? Yeah. So I will want this at some point. Need 2 more. Then I can just cannibalize this. Alright, there we go. Now, this, that. Alright, so, on top is input, bottom is output. And that should be steam grinder. Now that that's done, I can just pick that up. Grab my potent gears. Okay. I had the wrong recipe saved. Alright, so now what we want to do is, so this is a multi-block. So this, that there. And I always like to have the input and output like this. But as I'll show in a bit, you don't have to do that. Because a lot of the time GregTech multi-blocks are fairly interesting in that regard. Right, so it does have a gap in the middle. We have the steam input hatch. Ow. Face that way. That. That. Only go one way. Ow, we keep doing that. So I actually need more steam machine casing. Which, that is fine. That's fine, yeah. I may have miscounted. But yeah, now we're getting steam pumping into there. And this should get us the last of the plated. Right. I only need one more craft of it. And now, this is form. So what I can do is, in the input bus, I can put that. And it runs 8 recipes at once. Haru! Hi, Luna. Hi, Haru Luna. This is my friend Haru. She's fun. You should go follow her channel. I'm chaotic. I'm very chaotic. That's the fun part. She does. She does. She enjoys my specific brand of bullshit. So yeah, now we have a big grinder. And all it took was all of my fucking copper. But now, I mean, I can just go to the copper veins I know of. And we can just kind of, you know, copper. That is a lot faster. Because I enjoy that it does 8 at a time. Whereas the other one only did 1 at a time. And it really doesn't use that much steam. Like, it uses less steam than this outputs. Speaking of, you need more creosote. But yeah, it's just, I haven't streamed with Haru for a while because of my sort of work scheduling. Because work has been kind of a pain for me. Windows, stop. I don't care. Stop it. Windows annoying me. But yeah, my work schedule is a bit conflicting with times that she's usually streaming and such. So we don't always tend to be able to stream together often. Shut up, piece of charcoal. No. I'm gonna use sticks though. Actually, I'll use rubber sapling. Oop, oop. You should we should, you know, figure out a day we can stream again. I think that would be fun. I mean, you would probably go insane from my entire amounts of bullshittery, but you know, that's fine, right? That's fine. Oh, I can actually grind iron doors. Take iron door, grind, grind, grind. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Ah. Melt the saplings. I got very distracted. I was gonna go out and chop trees. Let's go do that. I just kind of wanted to finish up that. So what's nice about these is that these allow me to break one log, and it breaks the tree. So the reason that I put a lot of these trees so close together is so that I could just chop down a ton at a time. Now all I have to do is dig my way through here, and I'll replant all of these later. Okay. Okay, so that does take durability off the axe. All right. Nice. So that's why I have all these trees sort of like bunched together like this. It allows me to, you know, start breaking one and then just have a bunch of them start chopping down as well. So the issue is that doing this is not great on the sapling count, but if I wanted more saplings, I can just plant the trees further apart from each other and just kind of refresh up on the amount of saplings. Because mostly what I'm doing this for is for... Ah, hey, hello. Please don't grow on top of me. That was very rude. My goodness. That startled me. Had a tree grow into my face. How the fuck did you get up there? Okay. Alright. Well, he's up there, so... Alright, whatever. This is fine. There we go. And we'll just start picking these up. Only issue with doing it this way as well is that, well, they start growing back as I'm trying to pick up the stuff. Which sometimes makes it difficult to pick up the stuff. Shut up, Trader Llama. Alright, let's start picking all this stuff up. I will eventually replant more, but with how much I get from them and how these grow, I'm not in any rush to replant them at the moment. Can you stop growing right in front of me? It is very frustrating. But yeah, a lot of the time, these grow very fast. And having my farm like this is not always super helpful because of how fast they grow. Because I will start chopping, and then that happens. Alright, I think I need to go refresh this with... Oh. I will start knocking that down. Probably gonna have to set up... I know that there are some chests that I can make. I have a redstone torch. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's just a torch with a piece of redstone on top. I guess that makes sense. I'll make some of those. So you can't use the sticks. Okay, you have to actually use torches. But now what I can do is take these and turn these into sophisticated chests. It's much cheaper rather than using a bunch of flint and stuff. I'll just shove all that in there and hold on to the rest of those. And then we'll just go and collect more of what's out here. There's probably a tool that makes it easier to clear leaves. I pick up as much stuff as I can before another tree grows. Why are you still here? Get out of here. Wait. There we go. So these sticky resin can also actually be can use them for torches. One thing. They're used to make circuit boards, which I'll need eventually. Resistors, which I'll also need. But they can also be burned, which is a way to do it. Oh, empty. Okay. Those empty. Alright. Alright, so for now, I'm just going to refresh these with water. Then, since these are all pretty much empty now, I'm going to fill up all of those. Put all the other stuff away. There we go. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but GregTech has it to where you can um, share sides for multi-blocks. So usually, oh, I forgot that. Right. So usually what you do is this right here is one structure. And you could build this each time. But what GregTech allows you is that this is a valid side for this block. And you just build the rest. And now this side is valid for this one, and so forth. And as I mentioned with this, if I didn't want that, say I wanted the input bus there and the output bus here. That is still valid. I could still do this. And any blocks on this part here are valid to be shared. So say that I make the steam foundry. Well, if I offset it one block into the ground, that should be, unless there's a, no. Well, actually, yeah, it'd be valid for the back of the machine. So I could use these two parts here as part of the back of the machine. So, that's certainly a thing I can do. Stuff away. Fire. I'm going to end up taking a lot of my iron. And I'm actually going to... You know, I kind of want this. Because it smelts a lot at a time. How do I make the steam oven block? Invar. Okay. You know, I think I may want to actually get that going. So, and do that. The low one probably will work for now. Why not have any furnaces? I can actually, can I? I can. That'll get me a lot of iron, actually. I don't really need a bunch of anvils, so I'll keep 4. And I will grind down the rest. You need this out. Move out the rest of that. The one thing I probably do want to actually do is grab some of these. And I think I want to start making some treated wood. Oh. So now that I have some treated wood, alright, I do want to make the furnace, right? So that will be that. Much of that. Do still need a furnace, so that's 6 cobblestone and 3 flint, I think it is. Right? Yes. That also need my rent. I need 7 of these. That should be that. In order to get that, I need another steel plate, which I am not willing to spend on. So the low pressure one will probably be fine. So I just want to break down my iron. Might break my saw. No, it will. Okay. Alright. I just had to say something. Oh, it's not gonna break my saw. It broke my saw. A lot of iron, though. Go ahead, and I guess I'll have to make a new friggin' saw. I need my file. So, a saw is, uh, is it above or below? I think it's below. There we go. Another saw. One. So I need 3 more iron ingots, I think. Yes. How slow is this? Oh, that is very slow. Oh dear. Yeah, that is extremely slow. I am just gonna grab a bunch of charcoal. That should have some silver, enough to probably upgrade a couple more of these. Go through copper. Alright. I used all of my copper, didn't I? Right. I see. I see the issue now. Okay, well, it'll be a little bit slower, but I am not super worried about it. It's still probably faster than the one little furnace I have over there. 'Cause this thing is painfully slow. In that time, it so in order, it takes 1 minute to do 3 nuggets. Jeez. And that really, I don't think would help it all that much. Ugh. But before I do any of that, I need more copper. So let's start. Let's just kind of put down more of these. Go into there, even though not smelted yet. Take some of these and put them probably up there. Take this. That up. We'll start dumping all this crap too. I can put the silver away. And that. Down here. Purple drank. Ooh, case. Eat. Right, did that. Have you on 3 of those. You need more. So slow. Holy crap. I'm gonna keep. Oh, give me a glass bottle. Huh. Okay, I'll take it. But yeah, these are so much faster. And honestly, I can make the silver ones even faster by upgrading them to gold. I don't know if I want to do that. Don't think that I do at the moment. Plates. Yeah, it was probably a little bit stupid of me to convert all of my copper that I had into bronze. My bad. Oh well. I'm gonna throw... actually, this chest here. Give me that. What I can do is that this output bus will auto-output. So, if I put stuff in there... I can have it auto-eject. Once this finishes up, it should auto-eject into the chest. So slow. which is nice. And honestly, I could probably throw all of these into that other one up here. I will do that. Because what I can also do is take this chest and fill it with a bunch of ore. Well, flower pots for now. I should be able to put this here and then drop all of these in. And that should auto import everything into here. We should see that in just a second. So it'll take that, and then, yeah, it'll do that. We'll just go ahead and do that. We have less of those things. And I don't think it all has to be the same thing. I think it'll do multiple. Not sure, though. Come on. No, okay, so it just, yeah. Alright, that's fine. They're knocking some of this down. These are still going here, but even these have completed far more than that one furnace. But this thing kinda sucks. But that's fine. So I can take some of these though, because there is something that I can make. And it is the primitive pump, I think. It needs the pump deck. Needs the hatch. There we go. And treated wood frame. Okay. That I should be able to do. Aw. 38, why not? Well, more than I need, but whatever. Cobblestone slabs, wood pipes. So this is a thing that's kind of annoying. But not too awful. So if I just grab my backpack, which got some iron plates already in it. Should be able. I will need this. I don't think I'll need the wire cutters, but might as well grab them. Might be time to actually put some more iron nuggets in. Making more of that. So, I will also need some cobblestone slabs. Which, don't think you can use the regular recipe. No, of course not. You have to do that. Okay. No, because those also need them. What pump decks do I need? I need 10 of those. So we'll need at least 5 just. And I think this takes 2. Alright. So, what we do is we take iron, file it down into rods, and then, okay, so actually I want to start with this. So, Click on. So we can take these and we can smack these. Should be able to smack them into a ring. I don't. Why isn't it working? Oh, it needs a file too. Ugh. Alright, fine. Why do you need a file for the ring? Whatever. So, 2 rings. And then this requires a screw. So what you do, you cut the screw. So you cut the rod in half. Get 2 bolts. Take those 2 bolts, put them together. You get a screw. Then we can make the rotor. And now all we need are the wood fluid pipes, which I think I have just enough wood for. But I need mallet. That's it, I'm getting me mallet. Oh, I don't actually have enough wood for that. Oh. Oh. I see. Aha. That's fine. Probably. But yeah, this is just grinding down all of my stuff. And those are done. Not gonna get them out though. I am working on stuff. So I will just grab some of these. I don't really care about the conversion rate. It's wood. I got so much of it. So now I can make the primitive pump. So now I have the primitive pump. Now, the other thing I need is this, which requires a lot of iron screws. Means I will need 10 iron rods. So I don't know if my file will survive this. Don't think it will, so I will need another file. That's fine, I'll just make it a wrought iron. Now we cut them in half. File. And it broke. Fine. And there we go. Now we just need the pump. Do we even need the hatch, actually? I don't know if we even need the hatch. To be fair. But I will be putting this out this way. I don't actually think we need... We might. We will see how that goes. So it's a 3x4. Right? Probably want to do this. I'll also need to break a little bit into this building. Perfectly fine. Okay. So primitive pump here. I think we do actually need that output. At this point, I'm just slipping down the rabbit hole, honestly. Gotta later on, I can put all that terracotta in the grinder. So that another large wooden fluid pipe. So more of that. Yay. Fine. Enough. Two more cobblestone slabs. Then three iron rods. One of them gets turned into. Actually, two of them get turned into rings. One gets sawed in half. Put back. File. Through. Patch. Now, does it have to be there? Or can I put it here? Just is that it? Nope. I have apparently done this incorrectly. So I'm assuming that means that this does need to go there, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, actually. No, okay. I think I know what I did. This bastard break with it ever so slightly. I think what I did is that I believe that has to be. I think I might actually be able to do. Might even be able to do it right here. That way I can actually pump the fluids up and into those directly. Which I will be using probably just some, at least some wood pipes. So, fine. And you know I'm gonna go with large. Probably won't need large ones, but so now let's this. Now what I want to do is make sure the flow only goes one way. Okay. What? It really, really want that middle. Think it does. Okay. The one picky GregTech machine, I swear. That'll be slightly more annoying than I'll need to run it from through there. Ugh. All that. Or I put that there. I'm gonna need more pipes. 3 more. Why not? Why not? We're already in the weeds at this point. Let's just do it. We'll just do that. What? I need one more. This should be the last one I need, though, so whatever. Break this for a second. Just so that I can make sure. Oh, right. Oh, incorrect. Correct. Oh no, I can't do it like that. Ah, bugger. Okay. Hmm. Let's do this. That. No, it's not where I wanted you. Yeah, because that. Okay. Alright, well, let's put this back together. The. Now I can just connect these up. This has run out of creosote. I should have been watching that. Okay. Alright, well, we've got this up and running. I kind of wonder. Alright, let me. I don't think I want to try. Shear. Oh my good God. Okay. That is certainly a shears recipe. Alright. Um. Right. Okay. Okay. 2 sticks. File. One of them becomes ring. One of them becomes bolts, which become that. I grab 2 plates out of my bag. Go. Now, if I take some leaves, put it right there, does this affect that? No, it does not. But that now means I can move that. Then I can probably put that out there and fix that. Put these stairs. Grab that. And fix it. But yeah, if you didn't know, you can waterlog leaves, and the water won't go anywhere. It'll just stay there. So if you ever want to make like an infinite water source, I think it works with leaves. I believe you can just do this, and then just like waterlog them. Okay, so no, it does not work for an infinite source, but it does help if you need to have water somewhere. Oh boy. One of these. What? Let's just load these up. There. I can actually put a compressor. There. Probably get the rest of the wrought iron. Here. Getting distracted once again. Purple. Got 4 more of these. And we'll get all of these furnaces going. These ones take longer, so we'll start those first. Get all that going. I put these iron ingots away. Oh, I don't want to turn all of my wrought iron plates. Will, however, grab some. I think it would be nice to have a drill, but I need LB for. But what I can make is pretty sure. Ah, there. And just a mining hammer. I am also probably going to move all of my tools to a larger bag. I do want to have plates. I had furnaces in my bag. I made furnaces. Alright, well, I am a very silly. scoop up some creosote. Don't want this guy completely cooling down. I would like to finish as much of this as possible. Then, while I'm at it, I will grab some of the terracotta I have. Because terracotta will break down into clay dust. I will need. I think I also need brick dust for fire bricks. Yes, I do. And a better way to do that would be to macerate bricks. I have a few of. So I can just put those in there, that there. Continue putting my stuff away. Will, however, make some torches. Yippee. Here's some torches. Torches. Ooh. Crispy. So, we will make ourselves a new pickaxe. Hammer and a file. 6. 2 iron ingots. So, that hammer on one side, file on the other, 2 sticks. A wrought iron pickaxe. I don't think I can make... Yeah, so I can't make a diamond pickaxe for the simple fact of this requires LV. Because it requires a cutter. So, that's a bit of a thing. But, that is fine. How do I... need bronze nuggets, which require that. Okay, well, I have one. So, put away some random garbage I've got. Take a couple stacks of these with me, because I like to have logs. Put those away. Alright. I think I'm about ready to go and start mining up some copper. I'll just put some sticks in it to break down. We've got brick dust going in. I've already chewed through them. Cool. So these are required for the blast furnace. Get fire clay dust. Yada yada. You compress that into fire clay. So we get that. And then what you do with the fire clay, heat that into fire bricks. Really, you want gypsum? Have gypsum. What else does it want? What's calcite as well, I know. Yes, I'll just throw those in there. Guess I'll just start melting up a few of these before I go. 10. Put that away. Just put these in the dust. Actually, I'm gonna smelt my iron. Grab some. That's not where I wanted to put that. I have so much tin. Bunch of stuff. Fire plates. Oh, where to go? Probably want to up. That's a lapis. Okay, so I need to hit up the lapis vein again at some point. I haven't anvil down. I'm pretty sure that I can rename it. Will it keep its inventory? Yes, it will. Now it's named. I think I'll stay here until I can empty this out, because I'd like to put lava in this. I'd like to have a bit of lava lying around. Red. Some stack of fireplace stuff. I can't do anything. I can make a coat oven hat. I probably don't need to. This is empty. Lava. 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 Then I can just pick this up and put it in my bag. So these will start cooling down. They'll probably be very cooled down by the time I get back. But no, well. Guess I'll start melting up slowly. Alright, well, let's go look for some copper. Look at my waypoint. Turn off all the ones that I don't really right now. I will want silver, because silver also has... right now. I'm going to sort by distance. Copper on. Uh-oh. Okay, so I did actually have... so the Galena one. Okay, so... got some copper here. Whether or not I have already cleared the vein out, I don't know. I may very well have. I have not. Cool. Ah, this is a tetrahedrite vein. It's good. Tetrahedrite also spawns with stibnite. And stibnite, speaking of, is used for batteries. Sure. Gonna get on it. Mate time. Digging all that up. Always good to have some gravel, and also have it not fall on my head while I'm mining. So I might as well just dig it all up now. There we go. The chest. Random loot. And just block. Why not? You know, the implications of this purple drink giving you haste is kind of concerning. And I don't know if many people in here would understand why I say that. Anyway, yeah, Minecraft guys, right? Minecraft. So in GregTech, the ore veins are very large. So you could technically just be mining a vein for so long. Oh, I broke my hammer. Oh, that's... Damn it. I forgot to bring a crafting table with me. And now that I've thought about it even more, there was probably a crafting table in one of these rooms I could have taken. There was. Cool. Okay. Anyways. Make ourselves... all of those. Start just being stone. Okay. And let's start with the actual ore. So what I like to do is I like to kind of go around the outsides and see the sort of extent of the vein, and then I start to dig it out slowly downward. So I know it goes out to here. I'll start digging this. That. I saw a chest here. Fire. Nothing else is that interesting. Yeah, I could probably put the... And then we'll just start digging along this way. Be able to actually see. Nice. while I gotta do stuff like that. Riveting gameplay. Digging. There. A little bit more like. Actually, want my crafting table back to. Yoink. I will need stone dust. Guess I'll start putting it in there. I really probably find some music to play while I do games like this. A lot of dead air that sometimes happens when just digging a hole. I do, however, think that the majority of the time, I probably will mine off stream to gather all of the resources I need. Because, to be fair, just watching me hit rocks for hours on end, probably not super entertaining. I mean, hey, maybe some people enjoy it, but I know there's a lot that would be like, well, well. Which, I mean, perfectly fine, perfectly understandable. Not everyone's sort of cup of tea. You know, they come to be entertained, and, you know, if they're not entertained by what they're seeing, then, like, what's the point of watching, right? And I stream as much for others as I do for myself. Um, I do personally prefer streaming things that I enjoy playing. Because at the end of the day, I do this as a hobby. You know, I love being able to sit here and entertain people. But at the end of the day, I am doing this for fun. So I'm in no way a sort of professional with this, nor do I really expect to be. I just want to be a goofball on the internet and, you know, let people have a little bit of fun away from their sort of stressful lives. Because life can get really stressful sometimes. Sometimes everyone needs a little bit of a break from it all. Sometimes it's just nice to chill out with others. You know, just be able to turn your brain off a little bit and have some fun. Whether watching or just kind of putting it on for background noise. Lurking, sitting, I don't mind. Just whatever makes you happy. You just want to sit there and relax and kind of exist while I, you know, smack rocks until ores fall out of them. Fine by me. You know? You're, getting a source of entertainment out of it. And I'm just kind of here providing it. I do talk a lot at random intervals. It's not super consistent when I start yapping. But I do just have this habit of randomly yapping about this nothing burger. Kind of throwing my thoughts out into the wind and being like, here you go, do what you want with these. Have fun. Which, I mean, is sometimes funny, but also times it tends to make people a little uncomfortable. Because I'll just, be quiet and then just yapping about just what the hell ever, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, okay. That's cool, Mai, that's cool. Uh-huh, yeah, right, right on, right, uh-huh. And I know deep down in some people's minds, they're like, does she shut up? And the answer to that is, very, very seldom. I am a yapper. That is what I do. It is fun to yap. At least I think it is. Some people may not be as yappy as I am. But, each their own. Some people like to yap. Some people like to listen. Some people don't like to do either. And I mean, it's all perfectly valid. You don't have to yap or interact or do anything you don't want to do. Like, in your free time, you're free to do whatever with it that you want. You want to come in here and say absolutely nothing? Awesome. You want to come in here and just interact every moment? Sure. As long as you come in here with a good attitude and You know, you're not trying to cause trouble for anyone. Happy to have people here. And even in the times where there's nobody here, I'm just playing my game and relaxing. At the end of the day, it would be something that I probably would have done anyways. And some people may show up and say, hey, you know, tell me about this and that. Uh, Sometimes people will come, look at it, and they'll leave. Part of streaming. I understand that much. I'm not super high energy. I'm chaotic. And, you know, a little gremlin. Cause trouble sometimes. That's fun to me. Because Haru Luna knows this firsthand. Pretty much any collab I'm in with her, it's gonna devolve into chaos at some point, if not immediately. Sometimes I lull her into a false sense of, you know, comfort. And then I'll just chaos. I'll just let it loose. And very oftentimes, she's like, my. And I'm just like, eh, eh, eh. Oh, and there goes my table, couple sticks. Pickaxe, and a so pickaxe, this, hammer, back, grab the crafting table, look that up. Go, roll that out. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole, digging a hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole. Only issue I have with these, you know, 3x3 hammers and stuff is that the way Minecraft drops items, they just kind of go in directions. Which means that sometimes they go all over the place and you have to walk around to pick them up. Instead of, you know, dropping all at a similar place, they just drop a random way from their point of origin. Popper. Popper. Midnight can wait, because I don't actually have machines yet. I mean, I guess I technically do. Not any that need batteries. So let's see just how much I've gotten so far. Those don't go in there. What am I doing? See what we got so far. So from these veins, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stacks of copper ore, 5 stacks of stibnite, and 2 stacks of tetrahedrite. So these veins are very large. Kind of manually dig out this sort of area over here. I think this is on the sort of outskirts of the vein. Probably not a whole lot up there. As you go further down, the sort of vein, sort of lays out a bit more. Probably. Go pick up all the ores I dropped. Okay. Well, I'll probably finish up the durability of this hammer and head back to my base. I want to... One, I need to get my boiler back up and running. Two, I want to start processing all of the copper that I have gotten so far. Alright, well. That's that. Grab a couple copper there. Or in the ceiling here. Does not appear to be. Let's kind of go along this way. make my way around, gathering some more copper as I go. So this is probably one of the more boring things in Minecraft. Kind of going around, digging things up. Probably more of the one of the things people may not like about the game so much. Or at least, watching people stream it. I will say that a lot of the time, streaming Minecraft really a lot of the time is done better when you are playing with people. Like if you have a server and you're sort of playing with someone, it can be a lot more of an enjoyable experience to play and watch. But I don't really know that many people that would be willing to subject themselves to what I am playing. There's only one other person that I have known that would play this, and they're quite busy in a completely different time zone. And I don't really know if they would want to talk on my stream. So, but yeah, they're the only other person I know of personally that would submit themselves to the absolute degenerate mayhem that is just this mod. Because my fiance looks at this mod and is almost immediately overwhelmed with a lot of the things going on. Which is fair. To be honest, it's fair. There's a lot going on in this mod. I mean, it adds entire, new ways to process ores. It adds new ore generation standards. The machines, parts, tools. It all gets very complicated very quickly. Ugh. Hey, it's just my mouth. Bottles just out. That was fine. Oh, hey, look, a bat. It's the bat showing up. Oh, there's... Are you the same bat or are you a different bat? I don't know. Alrighty. Now that I'm swinging my way back around this way, I think it's about time to go back up. Switch off the durability of this pickaxe. And expose the ground a bit more. But when I come back down here and kind of start back where I left off. And for the last few durability of this pickaxe, I'm just going to go around and pick up the copper ground. That's mostly what I need. Tetrahedrite counts. It is copper. A copper-bearing mineral. There it goes. Alright, so let's just build ourselves up. Be able to just head up and back over to base. And head through building. Yes. Ding. Hey. Oh, cobblestone. Did crush up. I'll have it crush up some. Wait. Gotta make stone that. Yes. So purple. Yeah. Like make high pressure. No, that requires. No. No, that requires steel. Start brushing up our ore. And if I actually just kind of take out all of the things that don't want to get crushed down, I can actually grab my axe, pick up this chest, and one thing I can do is that'll probably take a while to grind it. 31 seconds. But what I can do is I can take this backpack and set it down like that, and it should pull from the backpack, because it's just another inventory. So now I just need to start melting, I guess. Now that I have some copper, almost. So we'll just take out those. Start smelting up some copper. What we can do with the copper. Make a pickaxe. Then we can break all the iron furnaces. Because once the copper finishes smelting, I'm going to upgrade them. Silver furnaces. Have two upgrade. So we go copper with copper furnaces. Then we have the silver furnaces. And why not? I might as well just upgrade a couple of them to the gold furnace. These gold furnaces should be super fast. Oh yeah. They have the regular chests, very annoying. All those are just not really that bad. Okay. Right, pull it then. Give. Oh, I think I know what that error sound has been now. Ah, okay. So, I have run out of storage space to keep recording my video alongside streaming it. Don't know why I started doing that, to be fair. Since I can literally just save the VOD. But, eh. And holy crap. A lot of tin. I've also got lots more ore to smelt. Copper again, though. Nice. We can at least upgrade these iron furnaces. Copper furnace. Which is interesting that a copper furnace is better than an iron. Usually it's the other way around. Alright, the boiler. Really keep more of an eye on that. Good thing I thought about it. It was almost out. Grab some wood. Fill our cook oven with wood. Wonder if I could turn it into coal tar. Interesting. Okay. Oh, you know what? That in my... These gold ones are fast. Those are really fast. These only go up to like 2,000 units, and I've already almost capped it. And I still have some ground cassiterite. Really do with stone dust. I can make concrete. Right. I man, I can forge hammer gravel in it. Works for me. That's a compressor. That's a forge hammer. There. Make a basic to bronze. Need lead. Why? Why do you need lead? One. Yeah. All right. Really likes its land. This what this oh wild. This turns cobblestone apple. Probably have. Brain. I'm interested in that. What that's about. I'll be more efficient. I have a bunch of sticks. Oh, base iron. Crafting. Yes. I've got a crafting table. Right. So weird. Okay. I think that's where I'm gonna end up for stream today. Gotten a decent amount done. Got the steam grinder is very painfully slowly grinding down our stuff, but it could have been a lot worse. I will probably have to go out and mine for the calcite and gypsum that we need for the blast furnace. But I need to kind of start winding down a little bit for bed. So I will see you all next time. Thank you.